cancer got into him.
Mm-hmm.
So he would have probably got fired, really, if he hadn't have known the guy that was project manager out there by the name of Davy Crockett. He lived right around.
Davy Crockett? Really? Okay.
He lived about 2 blocks. They lived from each other over in Twin Lakes, where that she's never been in that house. No, it's where Esther was living.
Well, yeah, we were. Yeah.
Oh, my mother. Oh, yes, you were.
Yeah, because I helped pack up.
You did.
Yeah.
When she moved, when your mom moved out of that house, I came and helped pack.
That's right. You were
Okay.
there.
But see, the town was small then too.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. His health wasn't any good. I remember somewhere where we lived, he was going to go hunting, and he was taking me with him, and the guy stopped to get him, and he'd passed out in the bathroom that morning.
Mm.
To me, that particular house was where he built that turkey run for those turkeys. I can't remember what town that was in.
It was in possibly, it wasn't Oxford, I remember that house. It had to be,
But he
was it
looked,
Wetumpka? Was it Wetumpka, David?
it could have been, I don't know.
Alabama.
He just looked old. I look old, but I mean, some of these pictures, there were some good pictures here.
Mm-hmm.
We saw photographs that whoever had taken them, and Katie was trying to identify some of them.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a couple of them that had a good smile from him. You know, he did have a good smile, but just when you caught him posed and so forth, he just looked old, beat up, and
Yeah.
he was ready. But as I think back on it, and I don't know that I'm remembering correctly, but he, when he had the cancer, in those days there wasn't any chemotherapy or any of that, and he took the first chemotherapy that was offered here through this Dr. Simons that got him hooked up with it, that was his physician here. And it was from the periwinkle flower in the state of Nevada has a periwinkle flower. That's where they were making the serums from this particular flower.
Oh, wow.
And then that wasn't doing any good, so he took cobalt in Henderson at Rosalina Hospital, or St. Rose, or whatever they call it out there. There's 2 of them, one not too far from where I live, and the other one's in Henderson. But that's where he went in Henderson for his cobalt treatments. And then I took him to Santa Barbara for x-ray, and they burned a big hole in his back. They marked him like you would a road map. He had a hole about that big around his back where they shoot this x-ray. But there wasn't any,
Wow.
no diagnosis, there wasn't any
treatment?
protocol for anything
Yeah.
in those days. This is back in the 60s. So, and not that cancer was new,
Right.
but nobody had really rode the horse on it and did anything with it. We just weren't there yet.
Was there a point that he was getting mustard poison, or was he mustard something for the cancer? It was pre-chemo. What do they call it? It had mustard in the name. Mustard poison.
That's vaguely, I'm thinking something like that, but I don't know what I